What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Grown and Gospel Season 1 Episode 1 review. I'm a little taken aback because I haven't filmed this way in so long, but I'm about to get back to my original format of me being on camera. So for those of you who have been missing me being on camera, I am back. I'll still be going back and forth for a little while until my filming room is together, but yeah, I'm back. All right, let's get into Grown and Gospel, honey, because woo, this show was a hot mess. So we start off by meeting the cast, and we have Nakia, who is the daughter of Dorinda Clark, and then we have Jay Brooks, whose father was one of the founding members of Commission, Tasha, whose mother is a lead singer of a group called The Witness, Bree, who is Bree Hammond. Her name is Bree Hammond, and she is the daughter of legendary gospel singer Fred Hammond. And then we have Elijah, who is a PK kid, and he's infamous for being on American Idol and doing the infamous stare down with Diddy. So that is the main cast of this show. So we start off with Nakia and her kids, who are living with her mother, who is Dorinda Clark from the legendary Clark sisters. And immediately I'm like, why is she staying at home with her mama? Like, what is the deal with that? Like, what's going on? Especially when we learn that she's her mom and aunt's manager for the Clark sisters. So I'm like, you managing the Clark sisters. I know you got to be getting a nice, percentage of that. So why are you living at home with your mom? Especially when I then found out that she's married. So at first I'm like, okay, maybe her husband is overseas or something in the military. Maybe he's just away on business. I didn't know what was going on. We find out that her 40th birthday is coming up. And back in the day, she used to be real rebellious. And her mom, Dorinda, however, never forsaked her. Like, she still was there even when she was going through her trials and tribulation of growing up into adulthood. So we cut then to later on that afternoon, and we get a phone call from Nakia's husband, Dion. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe he is overseas fighting for the good fight. Maybe he, is a businessman on a business trip or something like that. Because he calls Dorinda and was like, I know she's upset that I'm not going to be able to be there for her birthday, but I'm going to send you some money because I want to surprise her with a party for her 40th birthday, even though I won't be able to be there. So Dorinda was like, I know she's going to love that. Of course, I'll help you. So I'm like, okay, husband stepping up. Totally in the dark about who this husband is and what he got going on. All I know is that this man name is Dion, and he's throwing his wife a 40th birthday party. So then we go to Bree Hammond, who's just moved back to Detroit. Her mom and adopted brother visit her, and we learn that she's trying to get back into the music industry. And in the meantime, she says she's going to continue to do background singing and, be on the road traveling and stuff like that. She says her husband is trying to be supportive, but she feels like her husband wants more of a traditional wife, somebody that's going to stay home, be in one place. And, she's a nomad. Like, she goes where the job or the wind blows pretty much. So she sits down and talks to her mom and her brother and was like, I'm trying to figure out how to get off a blow-up mattress because it's hard for her right now as far as money and stuff is concerned. She wants to, be a singer, have a solo career and everything. And we find out that her mom was married to her dad, Fred Hammond, for 18 years. And they separated, though, when she was 16 years old. And she says that her mom helped her dad out with his career, helped him to get to where he is. And they got divorced. And now her mama is working as a pharmaceutical worker. And she says that her mom make like $12 some an hour. And the brother was like, he really don't have a relationship with their dad. And neither does she. So I'm like, what is going on here that ain't nobody got no relationship with Fred? The mama ain't got no money. Did she not get a settlement? Did she not get alimony, child support? Why is this woman over here making $12 an hour when her ex-husband is, I'm sure, a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And why don't they have a relationship with their father? So y'all know I'm not really big into the church scene or anything like that. So I called Sheridan. By the way, if you really want to know behind the scenes tea on these people and stuff like that, make sure y'all tune in for her grown and gospel reviews. It'll be up tomorrow, but her channel is called Life with Sheridan. Life with Sheridan. She know all about it. You know, she's a pastor. She's in that circle of people. So she really gonna give y'all the behind the scenes tea. So I called her to find out what is going on with these people, child. And she gave me some tea, but I want to save that for y'all when y'all go over there to her channel. But I went on Bree's Instagram page, and as of today, her father was liking all of her Instagram posts and everything. So maybe this show helped build a bridge for them to rekindle their relationship and fix things, because when they filmed this show, it was all bad. It was all bad between her and her father. So then we go to Elijah, who goes to the radio station to debut his new song called Appetite, child. He made me feel like my hair was about to grow back, baby. So he says that he didn't want to go the gospel route. He didn't really want to go the R&B route. So I guess he's somewhere in between. He said he didn't want to do gospel because he loved too much, and that was just something that I never needed to know about ever in life, because I just wanted to vomit. Like, you wear sequins. How am I supposed to take you seriously as a child? Anywho, so then we go back to Bree, who meets up with Jay Brooks. They grew up together. His father was also in the group commission with her dad, and I think they even mentioned that they used to date back when they was like kids or whatever. So she says that, you know, she respects him so much musically, and like he's her mentor and everything, and she wants him to mentor her right now. I wonder how, if they did, how her husband feels about that. It shouldn't be no issue. So she doesn't want to do gospel or R&B. Like, she is in the middle too as well. She feels like, Jay though, however, feels like she makes excuses of why she can't get her career started. Like, it's this, it's that, it's this and that. And if you really want to make stuff happen, you gonna find a way to get it popping. And I literally just had this same conversation with my son the other day. Like, you gotta have that hustler grinding spirit if you want to get to the bag and make your dreams come true. And he was like, you gotta write a song a day. And she was like, I am, or whatever. She seems like she's hungry. She gives a good talk, but will she be able to walk the walk is what I want to know. But so far, I really like Bree. I really like her. I could tell she got some skeletons in her closet that is going to come out. But overall, she seems like a sweet girl that's trying to find her way. So we see Jay Brooks, Tasha, Nakia, and Elijah meet up at this diner. And Jay tells them about Bree coming back into town and her trying to, you know, work in the music industry and sing and everything. But Fred ain't giving her no more opportunities, apparently. And she was featured on a song with her dad at some point. I don't know, once again, what happened to tarnish their relationship, that he's not willing to help her with her career. I'm thinking it's because we're going to find out that she was a dancer. She was a private dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. Oh my goodness gracious alive. So maybe that was, you know, the tea on why their relationship was messed up. But then that ain't got nothing to do with the adoptive brother. That's his son. So I don't know, baby, what is going on over there. So Elijah and Nakia say they don't really know her like that. Jay tells them that, you know, she makes excuses about, you know, getting her singing career off the ground, but she needs their help. So he's basically asking them all to, you know, help her with her career. So we then go to Nikki shopping for clothes for her aunt and mom, the Clark sisters and everything. So she the manager, she the stylist, she everything. And she tells them that Bree is back in town. Her aunt Jackie suggests she talk to Bree because, you know, she rebelled in the past herself. Nakia, you know, dating thugs over there, you know, married to this man. And at this point, I'm still not knowing what her man is or what he does and where he at. So I'm like, okay, Aunt Jackie giving us a little breadcrumb. So I then see, honey, Nakia at the crib, at her mama house, mind you. Her children downstairs, I guess, at the table doing their homework. And she's putting rose petals all on the bed, child, with her little sexy freakum dress on. Got a bottle of wine or champagne popped. And she receives a phone call from Dion, her husband. But it's a collect call from jail. The man in jail, y'all. In jail. Child, this man in jail, and she talking about something, I done prepared a sexy night for you, and I got on this tight dress with nothing on underneath. Nothing. And I was like, I don't need to know that. Don't ever need to know that information again in life. And she was like, you know, I got on this black and white number for you, daddy. And I'm like, girl, how you calling this man daddy and you living under your daddy roof? Like, the two don't go together at all. But she say she holding him down. He's in jail for 6 years. He's already served 4. So I want to know what he went to jail for, how he still got paper, honey, that he's able to throw her lavish birthday parties and stuff. I want to know what the dealio is, honey. I need to know. And I still want to know why she living at home with her mama. If he got enough money to be, you know, affording you lavish birthday parties and stuff, why don't you have your own crib? It just still baffles me. So it's the day of Nakia's surprise birthday party. Everybody is going up for the fact that Dion, you know, threw her this dope party even though he in jail, child. And Jay then surprises the whole group with Brianna. They did not know that she was gonna come. Brienne, I'm sorry, that's her real name, Brienne. So Brienne walks in. She has on like this little black, you know, midi dress. You know, she's a light-skinned girl with platinum blonde, natural hair that's a shortcut. She got on like this brown teddy jacket or whatever. She looked cute. She looked nice. You could tell she was a little bit apprehensive and maybe a little nervous, and I think that's because she hadn't seen a lot of those people in a long time. And I also think it was a situation where she didn't know how they were going to receive her with the past that she's had. So I think that's why she came in a little on the meek side. So Tasha in her confessional was like, I'm not feeling the look. It looks a little Salvation Army-ish. And I'm like, why are you talking about this girl outfit? She looks nice. Like, that's why church folks really be cracking me up, because y'all supposed to be holy and sanctified and accept people for who they are and accept them for how they come. And then you sitting up here talking about people. And then lo and behold, I find out from Sheridan that Tasha was a whole addict and was homeless at one point. So how you talking about somebody clothes and saying they look Salvation Army-ish when you've been saved and delivered and brought to a different place? Like, girl, get over yourself. Right then and there, I was already on some I don't like her. And then when the girl walked up, Tasha comes and you look amazing. Girl, just fake. And then Elijah told me some, looks like she has low self-esteem. I wasn't expecting a plain Jane. She should be in long hair. Like, yo, what is this? First of all, no, she shouldn't be in long hair. Long hair wouldn't look right on her. She looks nice with the hairstyle that she has. And leave people alone. Ugh. Once again. So then Nakia arrives. She's shocked. She breaks down crying and everything. And Dion calls from jail, child, telling her he love her, all on the speakerphone, and he appreciate his queen. And then he called back again and surprises her with another gift, and it's an upgraded wedding ring. So I'm like, Dion got money. So I see why she holding him down. But once again, you got money to upgrade my ring and throw me lavish 40th birthday parties. Why am I living with my mama? Unless y'all fake it in front and you really paying for all of this. Because it's not adding up for me. So Tasha leans over to Nakia at one point and was like, you see Bree hair? I was calling her CC cut and colored. I'm not understanding. Like, why y'all making fun of her hair? Her hair was cute. I'm not really understanding what's going on. And you act like you Naomi Campbell or some shit. What? Anywho, so they laughing and kikiing about it. Tasha in her confession was like, I remember Bree used to feel left out with her circle and her family. So if you know this, why are you then being a mean girl and cackling and making fun of her? Like, make it make sense. Ugh. So Bree in her confession was like, you know, seeing the kids surrounded by her family, I want to know what that feels like. And I felt so bad for her. And it makes me want to know even more what's going on with her family situation. So at the end of the episode, everybody's talking to one another, and Elijah weird self just started going like this and Bree her. And she was like, what are you doing? Like, you just don't be touching people like that. Like, you don't know. Like, you don't violate somebody's personal space like that. And she was like, excuse you, only my man do that. And he was like, I figured it was a promise ring or something on your hand. I ain't know it was that. She was like, no, this is a wedding ring, sir. And you just don't touch people like that anyway, you weirdo. So Elijah in his confessional says Bree is a class act, but I feel like people that put on a good act, is something about her. So it's obvious that he's about to go digging into her past and messing with that girl. And I don't like that. And I'm like, all of y'all going against her for whatever reason, like, is only going to make her the star of the show and make people sympathize with her, because all of y'all being hypocrites. Hypocrites, honey. Ugh. But overall, the show had me very much intrigued. It was way better than I initially thought it was. This is another Carlos King production. He's one of the executive producers on this show. So overall, I'm going to give episode 1 of the series premiere of Grown in Gospel an A. It was really good. It had a lot of unexpected twists and turns coming on this show. There's a lot more story to tell, and I can't wait to find out. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.